First of all, I'd like to greet past recipients of the Backer Award. I'd like to greet President Carruthers of St. Louis U High and President Jetlika of the Board of Trustees, my fellow board members, my fellow schoolmates that are here, that were there at St. Louis U High when I was there, fellow former students that are in the crowd, and guests. It's good to be with you. I would also like, first of all, to thank God for, through Him, all things are possible. I'd like to thank my mom, who unfortunately passed away from COVID in January 20th. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank my lovely wife. Angie and I started dating in 1982. It was during that major snowstorm that they talk about every time it snows in St. Louis. We were out of school for a week. And Angie she attended Rosati Kane. And of course I was at St. Louis University High School. And so we had nothing else to do but talk on the phone. And that started our courtship. And it's been great. We've been married for 32 years. And dated for 8 years, so we've been together for 40 years. And I just wanted to say that, I appreciate her being with me every step of the way of this journey. So I'd just like to start off by saying that God has a plan, and it's His will that be done, not mine, not yours, but His. For all my life, I just recognized that for some reason I was always rooting for the underdog in anything and everything. My wife hates that to this day because she says every time, why do we have to be on the losing end of everything when it comes to sports or anything? But she knows we have to root for the underdog. And that's the way I've always been ever since that I can remember. And the reason why I think so, because I was an underdog, not knowing that. My mom and dad divorced when I was 3 years of age, and I saw my mom busting her tail to send my sister and I, my sister is 7 years my senior, through Catholic education. And she did a phenomenal job, if I say so myself. So she was the ultimate underdog. And I think that's probably what instilled in me the way I've lived out my life since. Then I became a student at St. Louis University High School. And I remember the second semester of my sophomore year, the principal called us, me and my mom, into his office. I didn't know if I did anything wrong, but they called us in. It was Father Leo Dressel at the time, Mr. Dressel now, some of you all know. And he told me that my tuition had been paid for the rest of my time at St. Louis University High School by an anonymous donor. And at the time, we did not know who that donor was. Come to find out, it was my mom's supervisor who saw her busting her tail each day to get me through high school. He wanted his son to attend St. Louis University High School, but unfortunately, he didn't make it in. He had to attend another MCC school. But he saw my mom, and so he paid for my tuition. So when we left the office, my mom said, Eric, God has blessed us once again, and you have to do anything and everything for St. Louis U High. Unfortunately, I'm still doing everything for St. Louis University High School. Then I became employed at St. Louis University High School in 1992. Initially, I was hired as the Director of Diversity, in charge of recruiting academically qualified students of color and faculty of color. Once again, working in the realm of underdogs, if you will. Then I became the Dean of Students, a job that I loved so dearly. I had the opportunity to mold young men into men for others. And I used to tell the students that I am defender of the nerds, the geeks, and the underdogs. And I would not allow or tolerate any bullying of any kind. And the students knew that, and I meant that. And then I was blessed with my child. My son, I have a child. Well, he's a young man. His name is Cameron. Cameron is on the spectrum of autism. He's autistic. He has intellectual disabilities. And he is a child of God. God blessed me to take care of his child. At the time, I didn't know why. I felt I was cursed because I had a plan. Cameron was going to follow in his dad's footsteps. He was going to attend St. Louis U High, go on to play football, be an athlete, and be successful. That was my plan. But God had his plan. And God blessed me to take care of his child. I still have my pity party moments. But our God is a big God. He has broad shoulders. And God says, okay, Eric, you can hate me. You can have your pity party. You done yet? Okay, now let's get to work. You were created. We all were created. Not for our own purpose, but we were created by God to serve him and bless others. And I live by that motto. Then I became employed at Loyola Academy of St. Louis. Once again, that theme keeps coming back and back. I'm not here for my purpose. I'm here for God's purpose. And the young men and I am so blessed to serve each and every day at Loyola Academy are underdogs. So that theme keeps coming back and back again. And it was instilled in me way before I even had any idea. So that leads to now. And you guys probably won't believe this, but me and my wife we were having a conversation. And we were talking about our life, things that we've accomplished, and being married and together for 40 years. And just thinking, what else are we going to do? What do we have moving forward, et cetera, and so forth. And I shared with her, God has blessed us. If there's anything else that I would think about, would be, man, it would be great to be awarded the Backer Award. I swear to God, I swear. Because throughout the years I was at St. Louis University High School, I spent many awards, assemblies, monitoring some of your sons and students, making sure they were behaving, but also witnessing some of the gentlemen that came before you receive that prestigious award. And I remember having that conversation with Angie, and I said, it would be cool that would be the icing on the cake. And then also we said, but in case it doesn't happen, once again, who sees it all? God. God knows what you're doing. And we have a prayer of, I can't think of, I'm having a mind block now, but it's, God, grant me the, what is it? The Serenity Prayer.
That's right.
Right? Give but not count the cost. Fight, not heed the wounds. Toil, but not seek the rest. And labor, and not seek reward. Save that of knowing that I am doing your will. And that's what me and Angie said, but if it's not recognized, it doesn't matter. He knows. So, probably 5 to 7 days later, I received a phone call from President Carruthers. And I was downstairs when I was working out. And he called, and I assumed he was going to talk about board business, which he did. And then he said, by the way, I just wanted you to know that you will be the recipient of the Backer Awards. And just what I did just now, that's what I did then. I didn't say anything. I cried. I was amazed. And I thanked him. And I told him the same story I'm telling you. And we both said that was the Spirit. God sent His Holy Spirit down. And it happened in His time, in His plan, not mine. So I went upstairs and I told my wife, I said, I just talked to Alan, and he said that I received the Backer Award. I'm the nominee, and I've been chosen to receive it. And her mouth fell open. It was like, wow, we just had a conversation about this. And we did. And once again, it just solidifies that it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about God and His plan. And He created us to serve Him and bless others. God bless you. Thank you so much.
So this reads, Dr. H. Eric Clark, 83, Backer Award 2022, St. Louis University High School. And we're probably going to take some photos after, but congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you.